The Rap Roundtable.
Beats, Rhymes, and Lists, contributed to the Rap Roundtable.
Salute.
Affiliate.
He put out, definitely affiliate.
Part of the network.
He put out, a little comparison with our favorite rappers, Jay-Z and Nas.
Oh, shit.
He went with their first albums.
Oh no, they're gonna talk about Nas and Jay-Z again. Shut up.
It's not our fault. Our subscribers love the conversation. Hey. Imagine telling KFC not to sell chicken. I don't understand. Right? I don't understand.
Can't do it.
Big fact.
If they want the chicken, we're gonna sell them chicken.
Right.
But Beats, Rhymes, and Lists put that comparison of Reasonable Doubt versus Illmatic, a song for song, 9 versus 9. Not the whole body of work, but 9 on 9 versus ish kind of debate-ish.
Yeah.
So Sid Rap Style, can you break that down for us?
Yeah. So the homie, Beats, Rhymes, and Life, he's actually put up a lot.
That's a Beats, Rhymes,
Beats, Rhymes, and Lists. Sorry.
Our bad guy.
Flub number 1 of the night. Migos already hitting.
Pre-game 10.
Yes, sir.
Got the Añejo,
Yeah.
the 70. Little dork.
You wasn't lying. That shit hitting.
Already. It's creeping in. Definitely creeping.
Yeah, it was different.
It's marinating.
Beats, Rhymes, and Lists. All right. He's actually been putting up a lot of comparison, a lot of side by side versus ish style debates between different albums and Illmatic, right? Apparently the point is Illmatic, or the question is Illmatic really the best album of all time?
It's a dangerous question.
You know what I mean?
It is.
And so he's been going up on Twitter, putting up things like My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy against it. I think he put the Blueprint against it. But the one that obviously caught my eye and probably all of our attention is Illmatic versus Reasonable Doubt, because these are two undeniable classics, regardless of what some of y'all might want to say out there that nobody was checking for Jay-Z when Reasonable Doubt came out. Yeah.
More on that later.
I don't know what to tell y'all, but Reasonable Doubt, it made waves, you know what I mean? But it's these two MCs' debut albums, right? And I know we've at times gone back and forth about which one's better, Illmatic and Reasonable Doubt. So let's go through it. All right. So I'll just go through the side by side songs that he put up against each other. And it's 9 for 9 because there's 9 songs in Illmatic, 9 on Reasonable Doubt, right? He picked 9 from Reasonable Doubt. New York State of Mind versus Can't Knock the Hustle. That's the first battle, right? Life's a Bitch versus Politics as Usual, right? The World Is Yours versus Brooklyn's Finest. And I guess he's going in order, basically, for this one. Halftime versus Dead Presidents 2. Memory Lane versus Feeling It. One Love versus The Evils. One Time for Your Mind versus Can I Live. Represent versus Friend or Foe. And lastly, It Ain't Hard to Tell versus Regrets. So I guess he skipped.
Ain't no nigga.
So he skipped a bunch of songs and just went straight to the last song in Illmatic versus the last song on Reasonable Doubt. Okay. So those are the matchups. And looking at the results here, Illmatic far and away came out victorious based on the polls.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. So let's break it down. Let's go to that first matchup there.
New York State of Mind versus Can't Knock the Hustle. What do we think?
Mace, talk.
New York State of Mind. I don't mean to be short, but New York State of Mind, maybe the greatest album opener of all time. Like that's pretty easy to me.
Talk about it.
Dini?
I can't disagree with that. And My State of Mind is pretty much a New York anthem and has been for the last 30 years. So,
not Empire State of Mind?
New York State of Mind.
Oh.
New York
anthem?
New York State of
Let's
Mind.
check it.
I don't know if it's an anthem. I'm not even trying to be funny. I wouldn't call that a New York anthem.
Word?
Nah.
I agree. I wouldn't call it an
It's a
anthem.
lot of other New York songs.
Bro, whenever New York shit happens, you usually hear either that whole song or you hear Nas New York State of Mind. When it's New York,
No way.
I've never heard New York
No
State of
way.
Mind.
I think it's iconic.
Y'all making me diss it right after I fucking complimented
Definitely
it, bro.
iconic.
I feel like a dickhead,
Iconic, anthemic, not so much.
Okay.
Iconic, when you think about 90s New York, you'll hear that instrumental. It's part of the lore, the soundtrack of the city. But an anthem, nah, this other songs. Like, no disrespect, Nas fans. Don't start with me right just yet. Like,
Made You Look is more.
yeah.
Right,
You know what I mean?
right. Annie Up.
to New York City,
You know
though?
what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah.
Andy Up, New York by Ja Rule and them. Like, these songs hit more for the city. As far as New York anthems,
in an anthem sort of way.
the joint from the Bronx,
New York State of
Puerto
Mind
Rican
is the
Peter Guns.
superior song, guys.
Deja Vu.
Yeah.
It's the superior song, but in an anthem type of way. But we done already went off the rails.
Yeah.
Damn sure.
Sin, what's the word?
I got.
Oh, my fault.
I was gonna let
sorry.
Sin close out. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
I gotta agree with this. I mean, I love Can I. That's one of my favorite songs. It's a hell of an opener. The heart beating, pain in the ass, doing the skit from Scarface and all of that. But if he being 100, it's Can I the Hustle's not touching New York State of Mind. Y'all paying attention? All right.
That's an easy
Not
dub.
in any way, shape, or form. New York State of Mind, unanimous.
Shouts to Primo.
Yup. Matchup number 2, Life's a Bitch versus Politics as Usual.
What's the vote on that?
Life's a Bitch by like
A lot.
like yeah,
77.3.
like
to
3/4 of
22.
the vote.
What do we think, guys? I'll break the ice.
Come on,
I
Life's a
like
Bitch, man.
I like
Fuck it.
Politics as Usual better as a song than Life's a Bitch.
Okay.
I got Politics.
I agree. I mean, Nas' verse was even that dope on Life's a Bitch. AZ really is the
Talking about.
AZ is not the highlight of the song.
No, that's not. That's the. You started off saying
Thank you for
Nas's
taking the heat off
verse.
of me, bro. Appreciate
you started off saying Nas's verse wasn't
You
even
my
all
guy.
that.
It wasn't.
If you say AZ's verse was better, he shined more.
AZ's
All
verse
right.
is the song, bro.
All right.
Facts or not though.
Yeah, that's facts.
And I love Nas, but I can admit
That's
that.
facts. But that Nas's verse was not.
It was
all
cool.
that. Ooh, wow.
Compared to the
Fuck
AZ
out.
verse,
Fuck out.
it is what it is, y'all.
You competing, huh?
No, you don't.
You try to get that. You try to get that slander
There's
in
a
the chat.
difference between saying something is better versus this shit was trash.
I'm
Or
not- I didn't
all
say it was
that.
trash.
Nah, I know, but not.
I didn't say it was trash. I'm just saying it's nowhere near as good as the AZ verse. That's the one. That's the one time Nas got smoked on a verse.
I don't even know if
Yo,
if
you
it's
are
that
stepping
far off.
into
How?
the pit of fire.
I'm gonna have to turn my hat backwards,
I'm
guys.
keeping
It's
it
getting
a
hot
buck,
already.
man.
Word, like,
I'm keeping it a buck. We discussed this 100
I'm
times.
not
I always
saying
give
that
AZ
you're not keeping it a buck, but you know who we talking to right now.
here we
We
go.
got a
Up
panda.
and on.
Panda. I'm not hitting.
You know we will never do that. You know, it's a she signed
What do
there,
you
bro.
want?
500. You know what I mean? We're gonna keep it 100
giving it
over
to
here.
Hove.
Yeah, I'm
Politics
saying.
as usual, I was different.
Sin, what you got?
I'm going with Life's a Bitch. Like, I mean, Nas and AZ is just like a classic tag team, you know, Batman and Robin, or maybe not Batman and Robin. Somebody, you know, a team that's more even. Jordan and Pippen, maybe. And then, you know, having Nas's father play the horn on it at the end to like close it out. Like, it's just it's an amazing song, man. It's super like cool, laid back. It's not like a hard hitting joint, but like it's a beautiful song, man.
Who was Pippin on the song?
Jov,
You just said
Guys,
Batman Robin. Who was
listen,
Robin? Who was
We
Pippin?
not doing that today.
Why?
You already said what you said, Didi. Why are you trying to drag us down
It's not
with
a
you?
drag. It's a
Who, now
question.
fuck that. You answer your own fucking question.
I think
All right,
AZ
bet.
was the
Look,
Jordan on
all
this.
All right, LeBron and D-Wade.
D
That's-
coming in
that's-
hot this episode, bro.
That's
what's
DD ain't with
going
the
on
shits
on
this
this-
episode.
on
I'm
he
not
dropped
mad-
40 in the last live, and
Yo.
he's coming for the hate this
Keeping it a
episode.
beat.
I'm not mad at the
Shout out
LeBron
to
D
Cole.
Wade analogy, but there was no Pippin on Life's a Bitch.
Nigga said Batman Robin. He started with that, bro.
You said that.
No, he said
No,
that.
I said that, but I corrected myself.
Nah, ain't no
Ron
Robin.
Kyrie.
I was trying to find
Nah, Braun and D Wade.
a more
Ron
even.
D-Wade's more acceptable.
Braun
yeah,
and D Wade.
more even.
I'm going with Politics as usual, bro. I love that song. Like, bro,
Talks
like,
to you.
Dope song.
like that's for y'all that want to know what fly lifestyle is. That files right under fly lifestyle. If y'all don't get it by now, like what that clown B Dot was talking about, like, street shit, but building a certain kind of ambiance, a little bit of bravado, a little bit of swag, some storytelling for the liars that say Jay-Z don't tell stories. It's all there. I got Politics as usual on that one.
That's the
Yeah,
politics.
Jay-Z don't
He
tell
walked on
stories,
that.
bro.
He
And y'all
walked on
mentioned
that.
DJ Kenny
Oh
Parker.
wow, he don't tell stories.
He don't really tell. I mean, he tell his own story.
He just don't. He just doesn't lie. He tells
not
you.
that. I
He
mean,
tells
it's
you
not-
shit. He tells you hood tales. Those are stories. He got to tell you. I met Walter at the bar. We had a drink,
At Barclays.
and he
Yeah,
came
the
through
details,
wearing
it's
a
all-
mink.
It's on the details, bro.
He spilled his drink in the sink. That's what you want, nigga. Made it stink.
Shit me.
Meet the Parents is an all-time classic.
It's not.
story.
It's not. It's not. We're
Yeah,
not good.
it
We're not
is.
doing that.
It is.
No, we're
It
not
is.
doing that. We're not doing
Definitely.
that. Bro, you put Meet the Parents up against Slick Rick's best stories, Scarface's best stories, Ghostface's best stories. Nas is. I didn't even mention Nas and Big yet.
Yes.
We're not doing that. Nope.
What's the next pick, Sam?
All right. So what is it at the table? 1-1 right now.
Yeah.
The next one, World Is Yours versus Brooklyn's Finest.
This is tough.
I'm gonna go first on this one. Y'all okay with that?
Go ahead.
I love who I love. You know what I mean? And I get a lot of pushback for what I might say on this podcast about Nas. But the world is yours. There's no argument to be had, bro. I'm going with The World Is Yours. That, again, that's one of the songs that formulated my opinions of rap. Before I even understood what the fuck I was listening to, I knew that song was good. You know what I mean? And as I got older, anytime that song comes on, whose world is this? Ooh, I'm getting goosebumps. I'm literally getting goosebumps talking to y'all about this right now. I love that song.
Yeah.
Shouts to Pete Rock.
Game changer.
You know, he was reluctant to do the hook. That's him on the hook. Nas was like, yo, you got to do the hook. And Pete Rock was like, I'm not doing that. I'm not singing.
I'm not a rapper.
Yeah. Well, he actually rapped. We're not going down that rabbit hole again. But Pete Rock actually rapped too. But it was a singing hook. So he was like, nah, I'm not a singer. I'm not going to sing. But you got him to do it, and the shit came out beautiful. We know my pick. The world is yours. Absolutely.
I mean, it's pretty obvious.
I love Brooklyn's Finest. Like
classic record. Classic record.
But
Brooklyn's Finest.
World Is Yours.
World Is Yours is a game changer, man. That's like I said, soundtrack to the life of my hip hop life, man. Even the way that shit starts. You know what I'm saying? Like, World Is Yours, man. That's and it's hard because I love Brooklyn's Finest, but you know when a record's powerful when it makes you second guess one of your most favorite records. So The World Is Yours, man.
Absolutely.
Mace taking the drink before he answers. I'm ready now.
Brooklyn's
Go
Finest.
against the table.
Okay.
Brooklyn's Finest. I don't have the sentimental connection to The World Is Yours like the rest of my guys. For me, the aura behind Brooklyn's Finest, you know what I mean? Hov and Big meeting each other, you know what I mean? Big meeting Jay and saying he's so nice, let me get on a record. Dame saying we ain't paying him, and Big saying I get on it for free. Hov spitting so crazy with no paper that Big had to go home for a month and write his bars. You know what I mean? The Tupac shots, some of the only that Big has ever taken on a record. So that sentimental value for me, I hold it towards Brooklyn Finest. So I'm gonna go with Brooklyn Finest in this one.
So it's a lot of lore to that song.
Yeah.
Doesn't make it a better song.
Jeez.
Your
Next
opinion.
up.
So 2-1.
I thought lore mattered. Now Sin just scoffing at lore.
No, I
Nas
love lore.
fans.
But lore doesn't.
Goalposts and
equate-
Nas fans are
Word.
interesting.
Sincere built goalposts with wheels on them.
Movable. I've never said lore makes for better music.
I don't know,
It
man.
does help.
Next up.
We got
Halftime versus Dead Presidents 2.
Come on. You made it a hot line and made it a hot song. I'm going with Dead Prezi, man. Epic record. Maybe top 5 in my all-time Jay-Z records.
I mean, yeah, it's up there. It's hard to argue against that assessment.
I got halftime, bro. I'm not gonna lie, man. I got halftime, man.
Spit out my drink.
I like halftime better than Dead Presidents. Of all the classic Jay-Z records, I think Dead Presidents was the one I liked the least. Wow. You know what I mean? So I got halftime, bro.
Wow.
I said the chat is fucking with me.
Hold on.
Get rid of this guy.
What you got, Sam?
Nah, I'm gonna go last.
What you got?
Fuck.
Talk to him.
I wanted it to go to a tiebreaker now that Mace voted for halftime and have Walter come in and play tiebreaker. I can't lie though, man. I can't. Yo, no.
I got Dead Presidents.
No. Yeah, I can't lie though. It's Dead Presidents.
Right.
Dead Presidents.
Even Dead Prezi won the actual voting on the list, so you know that's real.
Sin copping out. I got a boo.
Man. Nas fans, fuck with me.
All right, so what is it? 2 up?
It's 2 up.
Next up.
All right. Ooh.